Good evening and welcome to the Holy Spirit's radio, Blog Talk Radio Show. I'm your host, Minister G.L. Harden, and we thank you all for tuning in for this Sunday edition. Normally, when we're on Sundays, we normally do interviews on Sundays with special guests. And certainly we have a wonderful guest that we're bringing to you today she's actually a former guest, and we had such a wonderful time that we decided to bring her back on and find out what's been going on in the past several months with her company and her new book. And she has a new book, and we're going to be talking about that in a moment, and as well as some other things that she's doing as well. And guys, remember to follow us on Holy Spirit's Radio. You can follow us on the it's www.blogtalkradio.com /Holy Spirits. You can follow us there and like us, and when you do that, you will be able to all the latest shows that we do live. We will email you instantly, and you can be able to see those shows and hear those shows. Live as they are being broadcast. As well as if you follow us, you can also visit our archives page as well, and from there you can listen to some of the shows that we've done in the past. And also, don't forget that we do a broadcast Monday through Friday on the Holy Spirit's Blog Talk Radio Show between 11 and 11:30 nightly. We come to you live every night with different topics and different shows. And we're so glad and so thankful that you guys have tuned in, and we're so blessed to have grown. We've gotten an additional 140 new listeners just this month alone, and that's incredible. So we thank you all for tuning in, and we hope to continue to bring you inspiring shows that enlighten, encourages, and actually activate people to move in a positive direction. So today's show, we're talking about health, as we always do on this show, and we have a wonderful treat today because we have a woman who's coming to us that is, she's dynamic, to say the least. She wears so many hats, and the fact that we were able to get her on this short notice, we're so thankful to have her here. And she was here several months ago talking about her dynamic health consultant firm, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that in just a second. But also, she's back here, people, because she has co-authored a wonderful book called Balance for Busy Moms, and such a wonderful title for one thing, but an awesome book that deals with women who are on the go and are having to do multitasking their lives from family and kids and work and marriage and all those things. And she's going to come on and tell us how she was able to really juggle all these things and then start her own business, but as well as trying to handle 4 boys. And I can't imagine, I got 2 daughters, I can't imagine with 4 boys what that would be like, but such an awesome and dynamic woman. And we're going to talk to her in just a second. But I want to read something from the last time we were here dealing with her dynamic health consultant firm. And it says that there is a growing trend today to get healthy. And yes, it has been going on for years, but people are really owning in on the fact that a change in lifestyle is necessary to maintain a high level of wellness. More people are beginning to realize there are no quick fixes. And after years of fighting the urge to buy into the necessary, the infomercials promising you we can lose at least 10 pounds, people are now searching for the skills to change their lifestyle. And enter a growing number of health coaches as professionals are helping people learn the skills they need to make those lifestyle changes. And we may just be on a path to a healthier generation. And that's an awesome thing. And you may be asking yourselves, then what is a health coach? Well, a health coach is a professional trained in providing a step-by-step plan of action for people to reach their health goals. And this is coming from our guest, Mrs. Jacqueline Allan, and she is a certified health coach who lives in Gig Harbor. And one skill she teaches her clients is how to incorporate good whole foods into their diet. And we're going to be talking about that in just a second as well. And Jacqueline adds by saying we go from the inside out. And it starts with food. Food changes everything, creating an energetic, passionate life requiring the right fuel. And if you don't feel good, you cannot change anything. And one of the biggest benefits to having a health coach is the individual attention one gets. Over and over, you hear about people getting frustrated with their standardized health care, whether it be the shorter amount of time patients actually get to spend with their doctors, or the sense of over-medication. In other words, having to take a pill for every ache and pain we encounter. Such a dynamic thing, and I wanted to read that because I want to recap to you all actually what she does. There's so many things we're going to get into tonight on this episode. We're going to talk a little bit about detoxing as well. But I want to bring to you right now, ladies and gentlemen, she is a dynamic health consultant owner, a life coach, a nutritionist, a yogurt owner and trainer. She graduated from the Institute for Integrative Nutrition, one of the #1 holistic schools in the world. And now she's an author. Again, she's an author of a wonderful book called Balancing for Busy Moms. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I give you none other than Mrs. Jacqueline Allan. Jacqueline, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you, Gary. I am so blessed to be here, and we are also blessed to have you in our life. And I really am so excited about this new book. I'm hoping and praying it's going to help change the lives of many mothers out there. And as you all know, Gary made mention that I have 4 boys. My boys are grown. I'm 62.
Wow.
And out of those boys, I had a set of twins.
Wow. Okay.
And, so life was pretty busy, let me tell you.
I didn't know about the twins, Jackie. Why, my goodness.
All my kids were about 4 years apart, except for the twins, of course. And so life was very chaotic. And my chapter in the book is called Out of Chaos Comes Organization.
Wow.
And let me tell you a little bit about the book.
Okay.
There's 30 women, amazing women.
Wow, 30.
And we all wrote a chapter about our lives.
Awesome.
And how we feel we can benefit mothers and give them some insight and some support as to manage the chaos in their life.
Okay. Wow. That is truly 30 women. That is incredible. Incredible. But Jackie, tell us what really inspired you to be a part of this co-authoring this book. What did someone approach you, or was it just something that you were contemplating for some years but just never had the opportunity to do? Because we know that you have been doing quite a bit of activities dealing with spiritual awareness and nutrition for quite some time. So what inspired you to be able to be a part of this book at this time?
Well, there was this wonderful woman. Her name is Eden, and she's a health coach as well. And we have quite a community of health coaches out there right now, and we're all collaborating together to create a new world. And I'm just, because I'm 62, I just don't have quite the skills that some of these younger women have with the computer and all that good stuff. But I was approached by a young and
Wow.
2 great-grandchildren.
My goodness, you are a busy mom, and I don't know about the young people and the computer thing, because I know a lot of young folks that that are that are even in college and they're still computer illiterate. So I don't I don't think it was mainly because of the time and the age situation, because one thing is you look great, you look fantastic, and
Well,
and every and,
I've always tried very hard to stay healthy, but we all come across bumps in the road, and I've definitely had a lot of bumps.
okay. Could you
But
could you tell us about some of the challenges, maybe a challenge or two that you had while raising the boys that might could help young mothers now, as far as either having to juggle work and business, I mean, and family, or what have you. But could you share a testimony with us? Like, I guess what I'm asking about some of your struggles dealing with having to raise 4 boys.
um, well, life is very hectic when you have to get breakfast for your children and get them off to school, and
Right.
have their lunches ready and the clothes washed, and then try to keep the house clean on top of it. I just really don't know how I managed it.
Right.
It was so much to do, and thank God I was younger. That's all I can say.
Right.
Um, but I really believe the right people come into our life at the right time,
Right.
that help support us. And that's what I'm hoping that us moms that have written this book are going to be for younger mothers. As far as myself, I was married 17 years, and then my husband and I had to go our separate ways.
Okay.
And so I was a single mom trying to raise teenagers.
I can. Ooh.
And,
Ooh. Yeah.
and being the fact that they were boys, it was quite a challenge for me. And, I did make it through it. And, one of the best things that helped me was yoga.
Wonderful.
It taught me how to get centered and to breathe. And if we're in a stressful situation and we just take a step back and we focus on the breath, it brings us right back into the moment, and it gets us in touch with our authentic self.
Right.
And that piece of us that is connected to our higher power. And when we can come from that place, we react to situations much more calmer, and we don't say things to our children that we will regret.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So yoga played a major role in really bringing really peace to your spirit. Is what you're saying?
Very much so.
Yeah.
I just can't express enough.
Yeah.
I think yoga saved my life.
It-
I
it-
was under so much stress as a mother. There were times when I didn't think I was going to make it.
Wow. I mean, I'm so glad that I love the way you that was a segue for you when you talked about yoga, because now we're really getting down to all the facets of what you're doing, and really how God is using you to really help people. And the fact that I always try to get people to either whatever works for you, whether it's prayer, whether it's meditation or yoga. We have to, as humans or spiritual beings, we have to be in tune with ourselves, with God, but also with the universe. And so often we get so worldly that we forget that, we are human, and we are going to encounter challenges in this life that, from a humanistic form, we won't be able to handle. But there are so many tools that we can use to really enlighten ourselves and really bring peace to our spirit, which, as you were just saying, it saves your life. And in return, what it does, it brings peace to your home, and not only your home, but to your family and to your children, especially if you went through a divorce that, here the kids had their father in the same home for, umpteen odd years. And that could be traumatic. Because what I was thinking about when you said the four boys, even the twins, I said, wow, you having to deal with four different personalities at the same time. So that that's even a bigger challenge when, he may like this type of food, or that type of food, or he may like to do this and that, and you're having to juggle to make everyone happy, and that's a tremendous feat. But I want you to tell our listeners more about what you do as a life coach, and then we'll talk about dynamic health consultant and get more and more into the busy moms group form that you all have set up. But I want them to know what you actually do for people as a life coach.
As a life coach,
Yes.
it's a health coach, and as a health coach, we have what's called our primary food and our secondary food. And our primary food is our relationship, our career, exercise, and our spirituality.
Wow.
And if any one of those is out of balance, that affects what we put on our plate and what we eat.
Wow. Okay.
So, I am a firm believer that our emotions and our everyday situations, the things that we have to deal with in these stressful times and in our busy lives, affect, us at the cellular level. And when our cells are, not in balance, our mind's not in balance, our body's not in balance, our physiology is not in balance.
Okay.
And so that just affects every organ, every single thing in our body. And so that affects what we eat. So I help people to get in touch with their authentic self. I help people get in touch with where they're in balance and where they're out of balance. And then together, the two of us define those areas in their life through what's called the circle of life.
Okay.
And we evaluate the circle of life together. And on a scale of 1 to 10, we mark on the scale where we feel we are. And I help you create a plan to help you bring all those areas that are in your life balance.
Okay.
And I help support you to define your goals and help you reach those goals.
Okay.
And I feel like I am a healthy food, healthy mood strategist. So truly, where I focus on is what are you feeling today? How are you feeling today?
Right.
And how can we bring awareness to that? Because a lot of us don't even know what we're feeling. We're just going so fast that we don't stop to feel. We don't stop to think how we're feeling and how we're feeling is affecting our choices.
Right. Okay.
Every aspect of life.
It's amazing. Is there anything else pertinent that you want to share with us?
I have a wonderful website that I've created, and it
Wow.
And I have many detoxes to help people eliminate the foods in their diet that's causing inflammation and bloat and skin rashes and foggy mind, just all kinds of health issues.
Right.
And once we clear up our diet, then we start to feel so much better and have more energy. And we start thinking clear and we start to lose weight.
Okay.
And we detox all of the toxins that we're exposed to from what we eat, and what we touch, and what we breathe.
Yeah. And what's so amazing, I remember last time, I was so amazed when I think you were telling me that even the things that we touch, we need to detox from that, from metal, from lamps, and computers and all those types of things. I never knew all that. That we need to detox from all the elements of life in general. But I guess it does make sense.
Yeah.
But I guess it does make sense. But that was some incredible information that you shared with us last time. But also you just touched on the detox. And you just mentioned that with the 20-day thing and going to the website. Now, also on the website, dot com. That's www.dynamichealthconsulting.com. Will people be able to purchase the book there as well?
Yes. It's being uploaded right now. I have a woman helping me with that. Like I said, I'm not the best computer, so I found a young lady that does that kind of stuff really well, and she's in the process of doing that.
Right.
So it'll probably be done within the next few days.
But so
Oh, yes, go ahead.
no, I was going to say, so in the meantime, they could probably get it from Amazon. Am I correct?
If it's purchased from Amazon, I don't get the credit for it.
Oh, really?
But if
Okay.
it's purchased on my website, I do.
Wonderful. So, okay.
That's pardon?
No, I was going to say, then that's what we will do is we will certainly purchase it from your website. That's
Yes.
that's that's incredible.
That's 30 women.
I mean, that is.
That's 30.
Go ahead.
Oh, because there's 30 of us women, we all have to sell it on our website. During the launch period, we were all, selling it on Amazon.
Right. Okay. Okay.
But
Wonderful.
now that period is over.
Right. So, could you tell us about? I went to the site and I saw this wonderful thing that had all these women, and I'm assuming it's the 30 women who participated in putting this book together. And these are all, and by the way, these women are all experts in their field, and they're mothers for the most part.
Yeah.
But I saw the forum for Balance for Busy Mom. Now, is that a forum that women can go to and just get tips on like food, nutrition, and parenting and all that?
Yeah, I almost forgot to mention that. Thank you for reminding me. Balance, all of us women, we've created a website, and it's balanceforbusymoms.com, and it's a website that's going to offer classes. I'm going to teach some yoga classes through there, and we're going to have seminars and free information and group support, group coaching. We're going to really try hard to help support women and mothers.
I mean, that's incredible.
This is a wonderful place to get all the information you need and the support you need.
That is incredible. So when you say you're going to be doing yoga, will this be like via YouTube or something like that, or are you going to sell like DVDs or?
Actually, it's going to actually be probably a YouTube, video. It's going to be a video where I'm going to, be teaching online. We're working out the bugs right now, so I'm trying to figure out how to get that,
Right.
situated.
Uh-huh.
But it will be happening.
Yeah, when I saw it and I saw all the professionals, I said, "Wow, this is an awesome thing for for first time mothers or mothers who just really just need an outlet of some sort to really help them get either refocus or just get the proper support that they need." And it's almost like it actually is. It's like a one-stop shop, and that's what
Yeah.
when I went through it, I said, "Wow, this is everything a mother will need," and on one website versus you having to go here for nutrition, you having to go here for diet, for dieting, for exercise, and so on and so forth. But this is an incredible journey that God has really placed you in, on and along with the other 29 women. So is there any other websites that we could really or we need to know about at this time besides the
I thebalanceforbusy.com is going to be the most fantastic thing for women I think that's come along. So I'm absolutely blessed to be a part of this and help create change in the world for us mothers because I believe our children are our future. And if we don't have mothers, that are able to handle the stress of motherhood, they're not going to be the best 90 seconds. So, this is going to help moms learn how to do self-care for themselves. When we take care of ourselves, we have so much more to give to our family, our loved ones, and the world. And so I'm just, really thrilled. And one last thing I would like to share with everyone is I want to give all you listeners out there 60 seconds healthy mood program free. And
wow.
this is a blessing from me, and I want this to be something that can help you get in touch with what's going on in your life and how your feelings are affecting how you're eating. And this is a wonderful program, and I just want to share this because I want to help be a part of changing the world.
Right.
And I believe health is wealth, and
Amen.
there's nothing more important out there than being healthy, so we can be there for the people we love.
That is
10 seconds.
I love.
And so I would.
Go ahead, Jackie.
If any of you out there would like this program, please text me at 253-606-2937. That's 253-606-2937. And send me your email, and I will send you this program free.
That is what I love what you said when you said health is wealth. My goodness, you might want to copy that because what I mean you say there's nothing else need to be said because I did a show recently and I talked about the fact that when God gave us the earth and when Christ talked about us having riches and glory, he wasn't talking about money. And people think riches and glory meant money, but what I was trying to get across to people was the riches is your health, and the fact that everything that he put on this earth, yoga, meditation, all the green, the great, all the foods to really heal us, and and really guide us and really strengthen us. Those are the things that we're missing because we have gotten so carnal minded to believe that it's all about money and he who has the most toys win. Well, that's an illusion and that's a lie. And this is a wonderful,
Most definitely.
yeah, and this is a wonderful journey that we're on. And
Walk down the,
say it
we
again.
can't even walk down the block. How can we have fun if we can't even walk down the block and we have all these aches and pains?
Amen.
How can we enjoy those toys? How can we enjoy our family?
Amen. And so my grandmother would always tell me, baby, if you ain't got your health, you ain't got nothing. And she would say, you can have all the money in the world,
I know.
but if you ain't got your health, you ain't got nothing. And what a, and this is back in the 80s. And what a remarkable woman she was. She wasn't a psychologist or a physician, but she was a spiritual woman who knew that health is the greatest wealth that you certainly can have and share with your loved ones and your friends and your families, and such an awesome thing that you all are doing with this book. Again, the book is called Balance for Busy Moms. You can go to her website. Again, it's www.dynamichealthconsulting.com, and there you can order the book. I think the book was $17, I believe it was, but I certainly encourage you all. And one thing you said to me earlier, the fact that this book can be a gift to someone, a new mom. I mean, you're going to a baby shower. There's so many baby showers in the summer for some reason. A lot of June, July, and August babies. So here's something that you could purchase this book, and take this book to not even just a baby shower or a first time mom, to really give them some insight on parenting. And then behind that, you're going to have this wonderful website that deals with 30, get it, people, 30 different types of professionals, physicians and doctors and nutritionists and health coach that can really walk you along this path. And as Jacqueline said earlier, yoga saved her life. And again,
Yes, it really did.
these are riches and glory. These are what we're talking about. And that's why, I thank God I'm on this path of living healthy and living right. And it has transformed me from being a grumpy old man that I used to be, because I wasn't eating healthy. And I love what you said about when I asked you about the detox, and you were saying that you have two formulas, and one really, the first one, the first phase was actually the mindset, and renewing the mind. It wasn't primarily the food, but getting your mind mentally ready for the change, because it is a lifestyle when you're talking about eating healthy and exercising and all these things, because it changes the dynamics of your life and all the circumstances that you're going through, and all the pressure and anxiety and worry that you have. I'm telling you, Jacqueline has the formula for that, and thank God again for you, Jacqueline, because God, as I said yesterday in my sermon, God gives us these people for a reason on this earth, and we ought to take advantage of their knowledge, their dedication to life, to spirituality, and to healing, and take that and learn from it and grow. And then what we do is we pay that forward from that. So I want to end right here, but Jacqueline, I want to give you a final word of thought that you can leave with the people.
I have a few questions to ask. First,
Oh.
to ask yourself.
Okay.
Are you exhausted because you work most of the time and you have very little time for self-care? Do you have no energy left to do anything? Cooking, exercise, spending time with your kids or your spouse or partner after a long day at work? You feel drained because work is taking too much of your time. You are not able to eat at home most of the time, or you don't have the time to spend hours in the kitchen to prepare healthy and tasty meals. Or you'd like children develop healthy eating habits starting at a young age, but you just don't know where to start. If you answered yes to any of these, I would love to become your food and mood strategist. I will inspire you to find your spark within, to bring balance to your career, relationships, exercise, and spirituality, so you can be the best, the most energetic, optimistic person you can be. And I hope those questions have given you something to think about. And I hope to talk to you and work with you. And thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Jacqueline. And again, this this show, I can't believe the time has gone that fast, because you have really enlightened us and truly inspired us. And certainly you always inspire me, and our talks are always just filled with knowledge. And the more I talk to you, the more I learn more, not just about nutrition and health and exercising, but more really about myself. It's so amazing. I'm going to share this with you real quick, that I was having one of the worst days I could have. I think it was this past Thursday. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, Jacqueline calls me, and I guess her life coach kicked in, what it was, but everything that could go wrong was going wrong that day. And this wonderful woman, the spiritual woman, put everything in perspective for my day, and really showed me that the best way to defeat this day is to press forward and really to sit back and just observe what it is and absorb it, but just be relaxed, because it is one day, and this too shall pass. And lo and behold, later on that evening, I had some great news. I got two more new clients, and it just turned around by her words of encouragement, because some of the things that I was struggling with, the stress, and I was tired, and I told her about that, and right away, the things that I didn't see, Jacqueline was able to see, and was able to show me those things, and I thank you so much for that. And I shared that with all my friends, and I said, listen, I was having the worst day from hell, but thank God Jacqueline called me, and we talked, because I didn't know, where this, I'm fatigued, I'm angry, I'm upset, and I'm getting frustrated, and I'm just quitting on everything. And the fact that you were able to talk to me and allow me to see things, because sometimes people, you may think you have it together, but there's always a time when God will send people to you to really encourage you, inspire you, and uplift you, and really to get you back on track from the things that He wants you to do. Because sometimes so many folks miss their assignment because they're looking at the wrong things. And to have someone like Jacqueline to really talk to, it puts things back in perspective and places you back on track. Again, people, God sends us these types of people, and she is certainly one of a kind. And Jacqueline, we want to thank you again for coming on this show. And guys, please, I urge you to share this show with someone in your family, your friends, or your coworkers. If you're home listening live, then talk about it at the water cooler. You can go to Jacqueline's website that she gave you. I'm going to say to you again. It's www.dynamichealthconsulting.com, and you can reach her there. But Jacqueline, real quick, give us that number that they can text you again, and then I'm going to close the show out.
It's 253-606-2937. 253-606-2937. And Gary, thank you so much. It was such a wonderful opportunity, and you are such a wonderful man, and this world is a much better place because of you.
Oh, no. Thank you for those kind words. But I certainly thank you. And listen, folks, we're going to have Jackie back on again, because this book's going to be a bestseller. And we got first dibs to have this wonderful. Oh, I'm declaring that. I'm declaring that. And we got the first dibs to even of actually having this wonderful woman on there on our show to be able to share with us this wonderful thing that not only about the book, but also about the new Balance for Busy Moms, really website that women will be able to go to pretty soon and see live yoga classes being taken place, meditation classes, classes about nutrition, balancing work and home and homework, and all the things that a mother may have to be, that is a challenge for mothers. So again, we thank you, Jacqueline, for sharing your time, your expertise with us, and we hope to see you. We will hear from you real soon. And my people, this is my time. Thank you, Jacqueline. Listen, folks, my time is up, and again, I thank you all for tuning in. And I hope someone was inspired today by this wonderful Sunday episode. And it's just amazing that every time I do a Sunday show, it is so inspiring, and it has the most hits. I guess because people are home, or the shows that I normally do on Sundays are really inspiring for the people and a move of the people. So I hope this show inspired you. And again, we certainly hope you can share it with your loved ones and or friends. And as in parting, we always say to know yourself, to love yourselves, to know yourselves, and to love yourselves comes by spending time with God. Peace. Have a wonderful Sunday, and we'll talk to you soon. God bless.